Thanks again for having me, and thank you for your enthusiasm on Brisbane. I'm loving that. Yeah. Well-designed, inclusive cycling events can turn spectators into riders and one-day experiences into lifelong habits. Today, I want to share with you how the Brisbane Cycling Festival is sparking a citywide shift in how people move, connect, and live. But first, a little about Brisbane. The city is renowned for its vibrant riverfront lifestyle, year-round sunshine, and thriving arts and cultural scene. Brisbane is home to 1.3 million people, and we have 2.7 in the Greater Brisbane region. Brisbane is 1,342 square kilometres. In comparison, Copenhagen is 90. We have 5,000 kilometres of bike paths, 896 kilometres are dedicated. We are the future Olympic and Paralympic city set to host in 2032, and of course we are home to the Brisbane Cycling Festival. Now, the Brisbane Cycling Festival, or BCF, because we shorten everything in Australia, is an annual event taking place throughout Brisbane. Run over 6 weeks in spring, the BCF is Australia's largest multidisciplinary cycling festival. It brings together over 100 events and activities for all ages and abilities, both on and off the bike. And in 2025, over 80,000 people participated. To give you an idea of the program, a few of the events and activities that happened in 2025 included the Tour de Brisbane, which includes the UCI Gran Fondo, the Big Family Ride, Oz Cycling's eSport National Competition, Oz Cycling's Masters Track National Competition, the National Ride to School Day, and an Active Lifestyle Expo. Along with the direct outcomes of providing opportunities for elites to race and recreational enthusiasts to ride, I want to highlight 4 social outcomes that the Brisbane Cycling Festival is creating, leading to a rise in recreational cycling. Number 1. Everyone is welcome at the Brisbane Cycling Festival. BCF prides itself on creating a welcoming environment for all ages and abilities, turning cycling from something daunting into something inspiring. Within the Tour de Brisbane, everyone has a place at the starting line, including road, mountains, city, cross and hybrid bikes. Tandem and recumbents are welcome in certain distances, and hand cyclists and bike trailers can join the family ride. Number 2, goals transform a random ride into a race. For many people, year-round cycling is motivated by having something to train for. The Brisbane Cycling Festival provides the motivation for many riders who are interested in participating in a cycling event. Knowing that the Tour de Brisbane within the Cycling Festival occurs annually gives people that flag on the hill to work towards, that gets them out of bed in the morning and pushes them to do even better every day. Number 3, creating new habits. The Tour de Brisbane works with the Brisbane City Council to close over 110 kilometres of city streets, including sections within the heart of our city centre, a unique aspect of the event. The road closures are coupled with clear signage, creating a safe and controlled environment for participants. For many, it's their first riding years, with the environment supporting them to have a go and build their confidence in riding in the city centre. This in turn has resulted in many participants reporting that the event gave them further confidence to start commuting, riding with their children, or joining a local cycling group. What starts as a Sunday ride often turns into a daily routine. Number 4, you can't be what you can't see. BCF inspires people to get started on their cycling journey, and I can personally attest to that. Each year, the Active Lifestyle Expo showcases different cycling disciplines, exciting existing fans and creating new ones. In 2021, my son James was captivated by the freestyle BMX display. That day has sparked a love of seeking out jumps all over Brisbane to tackle with his mates that he's only met through riding in our neighbourhood. I actually checked in with him this morning when I woke up, and he was up at the local park perfecting a jump that he's been building illegally with his friends. That's the power of seeing someone else going before you. It's the same in the big family ride, where not only the participants are encouraged to have a go and inspired to change their habits, but given the visibility of the race through the city centre, spectators are also inspired to get into the event. Cycling events like the Brisbane Cycling Festival aren't just about sport. They're about momentum, about changing how a city moves. When we make people feel welcome, provide the motivation for those driven by goals, create an environment to develop new habits, and by showing people what's possible, events have the power to make cycling part of everyday life. And that creates an enduring legacy for decades to come. Thanks.
Just turn up. We just have, 5 minutes where we just want to, ask you a couple of questions. And talk about Brisbane. I have actually been to Brisbane, and I have also been biking in Brisbane. So I think I could possibly get an invitation for the Olympics, or maybe sort of a few years earlier. I was just wondering, now we speak about legacy as being something positive. What about the negative aspects of this? People being really angry that they cannot get to work, or they cannot get out of town. We just had this big run over the bridge to Sweden this weekend, and I could not get back from Sweden because everything was closed. How do you tackle that?
Yeah, it's a big issue.
Yeah.
We have a lot of cyclists, very much a lot of cyclists. So sometimes, last year I wasn't even promoting to go cycling in the south of our province, but just promoting everything in the north of our province. Where there's no events, but it's beautiful scenery, but no hills. But you can gravel, you can ride your bike, you can go across the border. So instead of focusing on the problems, we're focusing on solutions to be in our province, but search for the nicer areas that aren't that well common.
Yeah, and I've got 3 suggestions.
Yeah.
Communicate, communicate, communicate.
So the 3 C's. Yeah.
So I think the main time that we close the city is for the Tour de Brisbane, and communication is key. But I also find free tickets help.
Jerseys? No,
indeed. So look, we do get the occasional complaint, but our main thing is making sure that we've communicated as much as possible with those that will be impacted.
And Caroline from London, suggested that there are some new challenges with regards to the media that one should use, or at least one should make sure to communicate in a different way, make sure that one is also able sort of to have a right sort of way of approaching the various sort of part of the people that are the audience. Is that also something that you have witnessed there is a change to? No. So you're not using different kinds of sort of media, different kinds of techniques in order to make sure that you reach the right audience?
Our main...
The younger generation, as far as I could understand, right?
Yes. And
yes, there's a nod, yeah.
Again, our main...
Sorry for my sort of
That's okay.
question here.
The main one is on a Sunday. We do all the usual channels, and then, yes, social media is a big one, of course. But, yeah, we've just adapted to ensure that we can get, that mass communication out.
Well, the young people aren't the problem. Mostly the time, older people are, and not so fond of the big events.
When are you old? Watch out.
Careful.
Well, no, but that's why we use traditional media, because they read traditional media, read the traditional media, and we put up signs. So we don't use for these people that much of a social media.
And my final question, which of the many, 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 many brilliant initiatives you've taken the last many years is the one that you would like to share with us, to say this is something that also Copenhagen should make sure that we know, and then we could be inspired by it?
Well,
the children's one was brilliant. The one you showed us. Yeah,
that's one of the projects I'm most fond of. Kids van de Koers.
Yeah.
It's different, it's new. It's a little bit like the 4 children over here this morning.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Yeah. They tell a better story than I am telling a story. So it takes a lot of time, But if you can find 2 of these guys, and make sure there are 2 new guys coming up, because when they will get older, maybe they'll stop. Please use this example for your own region.
But I guess that was also one of your points, right? I mean, that one has to, use different kinds of technique, different kinds of initiatives in order to reach a broader. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, good. Yes.
Look, we have some similar programs, and getting people out and inspired is part of it. But look, we've got no greater advertisement than the Olympic and Paralympic Games coming up in 2032.
Yeah.
And Australia is a sporting country, I'm sure you all know that, but that is just going to drive so much more participation across all sport. And I think the big opportunity for cycling is, the future Anamirs for us, winning gold in Brisbane. It will be like no other in terms of inspiring cycling. So pressure on the young people to come through and train hard and take out gold in Brisbane.